is twice into 0 to pi into theta into sine square theta. Okay, sine square theta here. The sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. That can be done. After that we will integrate. Okay, that doesn't matter. We will integrate that. So that is the point. Now this is d theta. Second point here. Third is this cos q theta, I3, and I3. Let me write here I3, and I3 is I3 is 0 to pi sine q theta d theta. There are 3 steps here. Now let me take one by one. I1 first. Here I1 is equal to 0 to pi. This is theta square into sine theta into d theta. If I integrate this by parts method, integrating it by parts. In case of multiplication, when two functions are in multiplication, we apply the by parts method. So this is by parts method. So first theta square is for first function as it is. Integration of second cos theta is sin theta integration is minus cos theta. And the limits here 0 to pi. Let me write. In between minus sign we substitute. Okay, so minus sign we substitute here. Okay, 0 to pi. Okay, here theta square is differentiated, so this is 0 to pi here. Twice theta square is differentiated as twice theta into cos minus cos theta. It will be plus cos theta. Integration is again applied this by parts method because theta cos theta is still there. It can be written as, okay, if I integrate this function only, it will be twice theta as it is. Cos theta is integrated as sin theta. Limits here 0 to pi. This is plus sign here. Plus now theta is 1, so this is minus sign. Sorry. In between minus sign we substitute. Now twice as it is. Theta is 1. Okay, theta is 1 here into cos theta integrated as sin theta d theta. Again, I'll apply this plus this also. This theta minus theta square into cos theta. Limits 0 to pi. There are 3 steps, and this is integrated in 2 parts. Again, sin theta is integrated as minus cos theta. Then complete final integration. Let me write them whole. This will give us minus theta square. I will apply them limits simultaneously. Cos theta 0 to pi is plus 2 theta into sin theta. Here 0 to pi. This will be 0 in both the cases. No problem. Now this is cos sin theta is integrated as minus cos theta. It will be plus line 2 into cos theta integration 0 to pi. Now let us put the limits here. If I put upper limit pi, at pi it will be cos pi is minus 1, so this minus plus it will be, but it will be pi square only, so it is pi square positive. At pi, at 0 it is 0 because theta substitute as 0 is 0, 0 into something 0. At lower limit it is 0, but at pi cos pi is minus 1, but minus sign is already there. So minus 1 plus it is theta square. If I substitute pi, theta means pi square, it is pi square. Plus this is in both the cases because at pi sin pi is 0, so pi into 0 is 0. At 0, 0 into something sin 0 is also 0. This is 0 here in both the cases. Plus in this case, this is 2 cos pi is minus 1. Try to understand. So first will be minus 2. So 2 into 1. This is minus 1. Why? Because cos pi is minus at upper limit. In between we put minus sign. It will be minus 2. Because cos 0 is positive 1, but minus sign in between we substitute. It is minus 2. So minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. It is pi square minus 4. So I1 is, let me write here, I1 comes out to be pi square minus 4. Pi square minus 4 here. This is value of I1. Now let me take I2. This is okay. Let me take now I2. I2 is this twice into theta into sin square theta. Now it is I2 now. I2 is equal to twice 0 to pi theta into sin square theta. If I write sin square, let me write first sin square theta into d theta. No problem. It is twice into 0 to pi into theta. Now sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. Now this 2 and this 2 cancel out. This is d theta here. Now we can multiply by theta and then integrate that. It is first is 0 to pi theta into d theta, because this is 1 into theta, minus sign. It will be 0 to pi into theta into cos 2 theta into d theta. This is to be integrated by parts again. First is theta into 1, that means theta square upon 2 integration 0 to pi here, minus sign. But here it is theta. Theta integration is theta square upon 2 with respect to theta. We are doing this theta into cos 2 theta with minus sign. Now it is to be integrated by parts. So first is, let me write theta as it is. Cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta upon 2. In between minus sign we substitute. Integration of theta is 1, so differentiation of theta is 1 into cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta upon 2 into d theta. Limits 0 to pi. Here also we have to apply limit 0 to pi. At sin 2 pi it is 0, because if I put upper limit sin 2 pi is 0. In both the cases it is 0. At 0 also, 0 into something 0, sin 0 is also 0. In both the cases, the first step this is 0. In this case, it is integration of sin 2 theta is minus cos 2 theta upon 2. That is there. Now at pi, the first step is pi square upon 2 only. At 0 it is 0. This step is 0. In both the cases, upper limit and lower limit, this theta into sin 2 theta upon 2 is 0. Now in this case, this is plus sign now. Integration of this will be cos 2 theta upon 2. I have already multiplied 2 into 2. This limits now 0 to pi. Okay, so we have obtained, let me write here, sorry, this is I3. Now let me write here. So finally we have obtained, this is pi square upon 2 minus sign. If I apply pi, this is, sorry, plus sign here. This is plus sign here, 1.4. Now in cos 2 pi is plus 1. Cos 2 pi is plus 1. Right, one is okay, because if I put the pi upper limit, cos 2 pi is plus 1. Why? Reason is by we can write cos pi plus pi. Now cos pi plus theta means third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos is negative. It will be minus cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. So minus into minus 1. That means plus 1. So cos 2 pi is plus 1. This is 1.4 here. So plus 1 we can write. Now in between we put minus sign. Cos 0 is 1. This is 1 minus 1 0. This is 0 here, so it is nothing but pi square upon 2. Okay, so I2 is pi by 2. Let me write here. Sorry, I2 equal to pi square upon 2. This is value of I2 here. Now I3, the final one. Now let me write what is it? I3. Then we will add them. Okay. Now I3 here, let me write here. I3 is 0 to pi. This is sin q theta into d theta. Now what is sin q theta formula? We know that sin 3 theta is equal to 3 sin theta Since sin 3 theta equals 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Try to understand. Your sin cube theta is equal to, therefore, sin cube theta is equal to, this is taken to left hand side, sin 3 theta to that side, it is 3 sin theta minus sin cube theta upon 4. This 4 will come in the denominator. So this is the value of sin cube theta. So let me write now this value here. Okay, let me solve here. So therefore I3 is equal to 0 to pi sin cube theta is this value, which is 3 sin theta minus sin cube theta upon 4 into d theta. This is sin cube theta value. Sin whole power cube, sin cube theta, or sin raised power 3 theta, sin theta whole cube is equal to this 3 sin theta minus sin cube theta, sin 3 theta upon 4. This is sin 3 theta here, angle 3 theta. Okay, this is to be integrated now. First step is 3 by 4 into, let me separate them, into sin theta into d theta. First step. Second step is minus 1.4 only, 0 to pi. This is sin 3 theta into d theta only. Now let me integrate them separately. 3 by 4. Sin theta integration is minus cos theta, 0 to pi. Okay. Second step is minus 1.4. Sin theta is also negative, minus cos 3 theta upon 3 integration 0 to pi here. Okay, now putting the limits here. Now cos pi is minus 1. This is 3 by 4 that we put here. Cos minus sign is already there, so cos pi is minus 1, minus 1 plus, it is plus 1. In between minus sign, sorry, minus is already there, so it is plus sign now. Well, minus sign is already there. In between we put minus sign when we put the lower limit. It is plus 1 here. Cos 0 is plus 1. So this is 2 by 2. Now in this case, minus 1.4. This is minus 1.12. Let me write here. This is 4 3 12 here. Let me write 1.12 outside. Sorry, minus 1 plus. Let me write plus sign here. Because minus sign is there. This minus sign taken outside. 3 also taken outside. So this is plus 1.12. Now what is cos 3 theta? So cos 3 pi minus cos 0. Now cos 3 pi is minus 1. That means why? Let me just solve it again. So cos 3 theta, sorry, 3 pi can be written as cos pi, let me take plus 2 pi. Again it is minus cos 2 pi. Sorry, cos 2 pi. Because cos pi plus theta, and if suppose this 2 pi is theta. So pi plus theta, cos pi plus theta is negative cos 2 pi. Cos 2 pi we just calculated, this was plus 1, it was minus 1, therefore it is minus 1 here. Cos 3 pi is minus 1. What do we get here? This is 2 by 3 means 3 by 2, or 2 by 4 into 2, 1 plus 1, 2. This is plus 1.12, this is minus 1, here there is minus 1 because cos 0 is minus 1, this is 0 to pi. Limits if I apply, sorry, this is 0 here, or I applied the limit here. Okay, so cos 0 is 1, minus 1, cos 3 pi is minus 1, so minus 1, minus 1. Finally, we obtain here cos I3 is equal to, therefore, I3 is equal to 3 by 2. First step, it is minus sign, minus 1.6. Why? Because it is minus 2 by 12. Minus 1, minus 2 upon 12 is minus 1.6. 2 12 that 2 6 that 12. Now let me take LCM 6 here. So 2 3 is 3. This is 9 minus 6 1 is 6. This is 1. This is 8 upon 6. 8 upon 6 here. This is 4 by 3. All right. Sorry. So this is your I3 here. So I3 is only 4 by 3. So 8 by 6, that means 4 by 3. finally answer is therefore volume of the solid thus generated is equal to, this was pi aq into I1 plus I2 plus I3. It was I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so we have calculated them. This is pi aq. I1 was pi square minus 4. Pi square minus 4. I2 was plus pi square upon 2. And this is plus 4 by 3. Okay. So these two steps are similar, pi square and like terms, pi square upon 2, and this is pi square, so it is 3 pi by 2, 3 pi square upon 2, 1 plus half, 3 pi and minus 4 and plus 4 by 3. We have to add them. The final answer, let me write here. Therefore, volume will be pi into aq. Now this is 3, okay, because pi square plus pi square upon 2, these two are added, and this is let me take plus sign here, minus 4 plus 4 by 3. These two steps are there. Okay, now this is pi aq. Now this is 2 1 2 plus 1 3 by 3 pi square upon 2. Now here plus I am writing, but within bracket it will be 3 LCM minus 12 plus 4. It is minus 8 by 3. Okay, so final answer therefore will be, final answer is pi aq. Pi aq. Okay, this is pi aq within bracket is 3 by 2 pi square minus 8 upon 3. This is the volume cubic unit, or we can just write answer here. This is the answer of question number 3. Question number 3 is having this answer. So it's a bit difficult, not difficult, but a systematic one or lengthy one we have taken. But it is done step by step by applying by parts method. Okay, when two functions are in multiplication and integration, we apply the by parts method. Okay, so this is question number 3. Now this question number 3 will be applied. If this answer is applied, let me write here the answer of this question number 3, so that this can be applied somewhere else, because I see that this question's answer is let me write here pi aq into, this is 3 by 2 into pi square minus 8 by 3. This is the answer of 3 by 2 pi square minus 8 by 3. This is the question 3 answer. Question number 3 answer is this. Okay, that answer I have written because this may be applied somewhere else. I'll just talk about that in question number 8, I think, or somewhere else. In question number 8, I think this is applied further, because this volume will be calculated, and that volume, because is double steps, and only second step we will solve, and after that we will apply these limits here. Okay, so that is the point. So this pi aq into 3 by 2 pi square minus 8 by 3. This question, this answer is applied somewhere else. I'll just talk about. But now question number 4. Question number 4, let me talk about. Again, what did it say? Find the volume generated by the revolution of the loop of the curve x equal to t square. Here, the curve given is, it says x equal to t square, okay, and y equal to t minus 1/3t cube about x-axis. This is about x-axis. Now it says that there is a loop of this. If I convert this into Cartesian form, how? That whole square of this, okay, then If it is a whole square, then put value of t square in that equation. So x, in terms of x and y, the whole equation will be obtained. What is that equation? Let me just think of this. 9y square, it will be into x into 3 minus x or x minus 3 whole square. It is like this. This equation will be obtained. Or let me solve it in Cartesian form so that curve can be drawn. Now the curve will be of this kind. Because if I put here x negative, I mean less than 1 or less than 0, I mean negative values, then this y will be negative. So then curve will not exist beyond this 0, 0, this origin, this y-axis, y-dash axis, and this is x-axis, this is x-dash axis. I'll convert this whole equation into this Cartesian form. That this is the Cartesian form here. Or 3 minus x or x minus 3 it may be. Okay, that I'm just not remembering. This is x 3 minus x, because any put, okay, this is x minus 3 only, no problem. If I put here x equal to 3, this is 0 here. So this equation, I mean, if I put y is 0, then x equal to 0 and x equal to 3. There are 2 points here. The curve will meet the x-axis at these points 0, 0 and 3, 0. So at 3, 0, let me take this is 3, 0. The curve will be like this. Okay, so in this way, the curve will be the tangent line. We can draw the tangent to this. Okay, this we have described in curve tracing. In chapter of the curve tracing, we have done this question. So please see that lecture series of mine, curve tracing. Okay, so this is the tangent here. Beyond this point, the curve is not existing region. If I put x negative value, x less than 0, so it will be negative because this x is negative. X is outside. This is positive value, whatever x value is substituted. But in place of this x, we substitute negative, then y will be negative. So this curve is not existing beyond this point. So this is this point here. Now here it is 3. X equal to 3, so this is 3, 0 point. So limits now will be, if I take x limits, this 0 to 3. If I put x 0 here, then t limits will be under root 3, because t is plus minus 3 here. So t is under root 3 here. So t will be 0 to, here t equal to 0, here t equal to root 3. So limits for t are 0 to root 3 here. So I put here 3. Or if I put here t 0, suppose, sorry, y equal to 0, we can solve this equation. So t will be obtained as t equal to root 3. If I put y equal to 0 on this equation, putting y equal to 0, then t from this equation can be solved. Okay, so that is t equal to root 3. It is obtained. So at this point y is 0. If I put y 0, so substitute that value there, so that t. Okay, and if I convert this equation into this form, let me convert that. That is the solution. Okay, so first converting that into Cartesian form, which I have obtained this. Let me solve that. So here y is equal to t minus 1.3 t cube. If I take t common, or if I take, okay, let me take t common here. So it is 1 minus 1.3 with t square only. Alright. Now if I take 1.3 LCM, it will come as t upon 3 minus, this is 1 upon, sorry, t square only. It is t square. Okay, now I have to square. So it is 3 minus t, 3 minus x it is, I'm sorry. It is 3 minus x here. The reason is, if I just cross multiply, then square it. It will be 3 into y square, sorry, y. This is 3 into y. 3 into y is equal to t into 3 minus t square. Now if I whole square this, it will be 9 into y square equal to t square into this is 3 minus t square whole square. Simple. Now t square is x. T square is x. So if I substitute here x, it will be 9y square equal to x into 3 minus x whole square. So this is 3 minus x, not x minus 3. I'm sorry. This is the curve in Cartesian form. So now from this equation, if I put y0, we obtain x0, 3. So this is the curve obtained. Now this curve is revolved around x-axis, it says. What does it say? X-axis. Find the volume generated by the revolution of the loop. Now this loop is revolved around x-axis. So here, this is the elementary step here. Let me take, this is delta x here. This is y coordinate PQ if I take. Okay, so this PMN, same type of question here. So this is the curve in Cartesian form. This equation is converted into this form. Okay, so that is the curve here obtained. Now let me solve it further. So limits of t from this, if I put y0 in this equation, because at this point y0, so t equal to 0 to root 3. Here it is 0, y0, x0 both, x0 to t0, 0 to root 3. Why? Because it's t minus root 3. It is t, if I take common, this is 1 upon 1.3 t square equal to 0, or t is equal to 0 and t equal to root 3, because t square is equal to 3, or t is equal to root 3. 0 to root 3 are the limits. Therefore, the volume of the first elementary strip, we just put volume of the elementary strip. Volume of the elementary strip. What that elementary strip? This is PQMN is equal to, this is pi into y square into delta x. This is revolved around x-axis, it says. Or volume, the total volume, therefore volume of the solid generated by revolving loop. Let me take this O, this is P here, this is, let me take A point, O, P, A, about x-axis or around x-axis. It will give us, now this loop is, whole loop, this area is revolved around this. So solid is obtained, that volume of solid you have to find out. It is nothing but 0 to root 3 limit. Y we have taken outside, this is y square. Let me put y square into dx into upon dt into dt, this t here. Okay, so substituting the values, y 0 to root 3 limits of t. Y square here is that value, t minus 1.3 t cube into dx dt. Dx dt is twice t. Here dx dt equal to differentiation of this t square is twice t with respect to t. Dx dt as differentiation, dx dt, t square is 2t, so this is twice t into dt. Simple, by multiplying each step and then integrating this and substituting the value. Therefore, the volume will be, let me find here. Therefore, the volume of the solid, the obtained 0 to this is root 3. Now, if I multiply by 2t inside, first step will be twice t into t, that means t 2t square. Third minus second step is 2 into 1.3 means 2 by 3. tq into t, that means t4 into dt. Now this can be separated, can be integrated separately, no problem at all. Now let me integrate them. This is pi, okay, first integration, t square is twice tq upon 3 minus this is 2 by 3. t4 is t5 upon 5 integration. Limits now let me substitute in both 0 to root 3. At 0 lower limit, it is t, it is also t, so it will be 0. But only at root 3, we have to find out the value. So upper limit, if I apply, this is pi, this bracket, 2 by 3, first step is, how it is, tq upon 3, okay. And this is upon 5 here. 5 say 15, 2 upon 15 that, but this is TQ, root 3 whole cube. That means it will be T raised power root 3 into root 3 into root 3. That means 3 root 3. This is 3 root 3 TQ upon 2 upon 3 I have taken outside. And TQ means root 3 whole cube, root 3 into root 3 into root 3. 1 root 3 into root 3 is 3. And third root 3 is root 3. Minus sign, this is 2 by 15, 2 upon 3 into 5. And T5, we have to substitute. It will be 9 root 3. Why? Because 5 times root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. And the other 2, root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 are 9. 4 times it is 9. Then the 5th time it is root 3. So this 9 root 3 into 9 root 3. This is the value of T5. Okay. T raised power 5 means root 3 raised power 5. Root 3 into root 3 into root 3 5 times. That means 2 times root 3 into root 3. Powers are 3 raised power half into 3 raised power half. That means when bases are same, powers are added. So this is half plus half means 3 only. 3 raised power 1 is 3. This is root 3 is 3 only. Okay. 2 times it is 3. 2 times it other 2 times was 4 times then, and other 5th times is root 3. So this is 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9 root 3. Okay, now what do we see? Root 3 and root 3 is common. So let me take outside. Pi into root 3 I have taken outside. 2 is also outside. So it is 2 root 3 I have taken outside. So 2, this is coming. This 2 in the numerator also coming. Okay, 3 is also common. We can take 3. First let me write what are the common here. 9 out of 9 we can take 3 common. This is 3 here. Root 3 is root 3 common. Okay. So or let me just take only root 3 common. 2 root 3 common. Okay, that will be better. 2 root 3 into pi outside. Here it is 3 cancelled out, first 3. This is only 1 now. Okay, this is 3 root 3 and upon 3 it is only 1. First step. Minus sign. Now 3 we have taken okay, 2 root 3 we have taken outside, so it's 9 upon 15. It will be 3 by 5. Why? Because 9 upon 15. Okay, we can okay, cancel by 3. 3 3 are 9. 3 5 is 15. So 3 by 5 it is. It will be 2 root 3 into pi into 5 minus 3 is 2 by 5. It is 4 by 5 root 3. The answer is 4 upon 5, 2 to the 4, root 3 into pi, or pi root 3 we can write. It is 4 by 5, 4 root 3 upon 5 into pi. This is the answer here.